So if we could have like just a really honest come to Jesus, come to Goddess moment on this call, who here has ever felt like you had to be someone other than who you are, or do something, perform in some way in order to be loved? Who's felt that before? Okay, cool. So a lot of hands up, right? So I need you to understand that that is largely by design. It's largely by design that that's a lot of our experiences. Because, and this is what like I teach, some of the women on this call have been in the undoing with me for the past 12 weeks. And when I talk about unconditional love and the concept of soul love on that call, it's really understanding how to access this experience of like total love and connection and belonging with ourselves, and with, for lack of a better term, like with invisible realms, whatever you want to call it, if it's higher consciousness or God or the universe or your ancestral lineage or guides or, whatever languaging you want to term around, like, put on it. It's like, if we all, and I'm going to speak specifically about women, if we all were completely locked into that shit and we felt eternally enough, and you knew that it's not even like you were like good, it's that you were spectacular, and that you were like infinitely, unconditionally loved for all of time through multiple lifetimes, that there was nothing could ever diminish that or threaten that. If you just knew that, not only up here, but if you knew it in your body, like what would happen? What would we stop doing? What would we unplug from? What systems would we decide, fuck you, to? Like what, like there would be a level of economic collapse because we just wouldn't be like so plugged into the striving game. We wouldn't be like perpetuating this culture of continuous self-harm by diminishing ourselves and believing that we are dysfunctional, that we're broken, that we're damaged, that we're bad. Shame would be eliminated. Like the consequences of you plugging back into this thing, this like stream of infinite unconditional love that I swear is always available to every single human, no exceptions. The consequences of you just being like, oh yeah, that's the air I breathe now. What would you stop tolerating in your life? Who would you stop trying to impress? Who would you stop trying to win over? Like how much of your life would change? And in what ways would you just automatically start living your life in such a way where it's like you do things on your terms?